Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station. Hope all is well. We're going to come with you with our second game of the 1968 Year of the Pitcher Challenge against the 2017 12 best teams as I deem them. And it's Denny McLain's turn, and he'll be taking on Dallas Keuchel and the Houston Astros. We have the Bob Gibson game up on the channel now. We just completed a live stream a little while ago. Had a good time. This will be Denny McLain's sixth start. And as you can see, or we'll see shortly, let's go with the Denny McLain card real quick. I don't think you'll be able to see it. Bear with me a moment. Righty, lefty results. Still not used to. Alright, well, when he's out on the mound, it's his sixth start. And he'll be opposed by Dallas Keuchel. Let's get to the Tigers lineup and right into the ball game. Leading off for Detroit, Dick McCullough, and he's playing second base. 249, 16 homers, 56 RBIs. Batting second, playing center field, Mickey Stanley. We had Stanley at short for a couple of games, but he's back in center field. 259, 11 homers, 60 RBIs. Willie Horton batting third in left field. 285, 36 homers, 85 runs driven in. Batting fourth in right field, Al Kaline, 287, 10 homers, 52 ribbies. Batting fifth, doing the catching, Bill Freehand, 263, 25 homers, 84 runs driven in. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Norm Cash, 263, 25 homers, 63 ribbies. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Jim Northrup, 264, 21 homers, 90 RBIs. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Don Wirt, 200, 12 homers, 37 ribbies. Batting ninth, playing short, Ray Oyler, 135, 1 homer, 12 RBIs. On the mound for Houston is Dallas Keuchel, 14-5 in 2017, 2.90 earned run average, striking out 125, walking 47. Behind the plate is McCann, 3E3 plus 1 arm. Gurriel is at first, 4E10. Altuve's at second, 2E11. Correa is at short, 2E14. And Bregman's at third, 2E13. Gonzalez is in left, 3E3 minus 1. Springer's in center, 2E1 minus 3 arm. And Reddick is in right, 2E7 minus 3 arm. So Dick McCullough comes to the plate. And McCullough is batting 143 with 1 ribby in the project. He was dropped down to ninth, but we went back to a more traditional lineup. See if he can back in a normal spot will help him. Here's the pitch to McCullough, and the ball game is on its way. And McCullough gets a 2-5, and it's a McCullough column, so maybe the familiarity will help. 2-5, batting first once again. And he works a walk-off, Keuchel, so he'll be at first. And here comes Mickey Stanley. Stanley batting 263. No homers, no ribbies. He has struck out 4 times. Keuchel took the loss against Gibson when he clashed with Bob Gibson and the Cardinals here in Houston. He'll get another crack at him in St. Louis. Gurriel holding on McCullough. Corners playing in for Stanley. The windup and the pitch by Keuchel, and Stanley gets a 2-11. A 2-11 to Stanley. Ground ball to Gurriel. His only play is at first as he races towards the bag, gets the out. Advancing to second is McCullough. 1 out. McCullough at second for Willie Horton. Horton is batting .250, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. He struck out 9 times, walked twice. Horton's looking for the 3-5 column. Keuchel gets the sign for McCain. He deals to Horton. And deuces are wild as that's 2-2-2, so it's a 2-4 to Willie Horton. And Horton works a walk. So 1 out, 2 on via the walk. Both McCullough and Horton have walked against Keuchel. And now bring up Al Kaline. Kaline batting a whopping .529, but only has 1 RBI. He's walked 6 times, struck out once. He has 3 doubles. Love to get a double here. McCann wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Kaline. And Kaline gets a 6-6. This will be off the Keuchel card. 6-6. And Kaline's hot hitting continues as he singles to center. And McCullough, 65% chance of scoring. We're going to hold all runners. So bases will be loaded with 1 out for Bill Freehan. Freehan, the catcher, is batting .211 with 3 RBIs. He struck out 5 times, walked once. He does have 1 extra base hit. It's a double. Keuchel hoping to get the double play ball. Here's the pitch to Freehan, and that is a 3-7 to Bill Freehan. Not a column, but on his card, 3-7. Again, is it a lucky 7? It's going to be lucky for someone. Line shot. Bregman dives to his left and makes the snare for out number 2. Pops up, but all runners are back to their bases. This keeps a scoreless game here in the top of the first. So 2 outs, bases loaded for Norm Cash, the first baseman. Cash, as I like to say, looking to cash in. Cash batting .222, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. He struck out 7 times, walked 3 times. Keuchel 1 out away from getting out of this jam. The windup and the pitch to Cash from Keuchel. And Keuchel throws a 6-3 to Cash. And it's a Cash column off the Keuchel card. 6-3. And he sends that ball to center field. Springer going back. And he makes the running catch. Side retired. The Tigers squander a bases loaded opportunity. We go to the bottom of the first scoreless. And let's go to the Houston Astros lineup. Leading off, playing center field, George Springer, .283, 34 homers, 85 RBIs. Batting second, the right fielder, Josh Reddick, .314, 13 homers, 82 runs knocked in. Batting third, the diminutive one, the great one, Jose Altuve, playing second base, .346, 24 homers, 81 runs batted in. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Carlos Correa, .315, 24 homers, 84 ribbies. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez, .303, 23 homers, 90 runs driven in. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel, .299, 18 homers, 75 runs batted in. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Alex Bregman, .284, 19 homers, 71 runners driven in. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Carlos Beltran, .231, 14 homers, 51 ribbies. And batting ninth, doing the catching, Brian McCann. The can, .241, 18 homers, 62 ribbies. On the mound, Denny McLain. In the year of the pitcher in 1968, the last man to win 30 games. He won 31, lost 6, and earned run average of 1.96 in 41 starts. Striking out 280, walking 63. He did give up 31 gopher balls, and that trend has held so far. He has given up a few gopher balls and could have had a lot more. He's gotten lucky on the split dice roll. So in the project, Denny McLain is 3-2, and this is his 6th start. His earned run average 3.10. He's thrown 41 innings, giving up 36 hits, walked 6, struck out 40, and given up 5 home runs. Could easily be 10. He'll face Springer. Behind the plate is Freehand. He is a 1E8 -2. At first is Cash, and he is a 2E12. McCullough at second, 2E10. Euler at short, 2E17. Wirt at third, 1E17. Horton out in left, 4E7 -2 arm. Stanley, 1E0 -2 arm in center. And in right field, Al Kaline, 1E7 -3. So Springer comes to the plate, 250. He was against the Cardinals. He's looking for the 1-4 column. McLain's ready to work. He deals to Springer. And that is a 3-8 to Springer. It'll be off the Springer card, not his column though. 3-8. And McLain starts the game off in style. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Go grab some pines, son. 1 down. And I'll bring up Josh Reddick. Reddick was 0 for 4 against Gibson. Let's see how he will handle McLain. Reddick looking for the 3-4 column. Righty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch to Josh Reddick. And McLain deals a 1-8. A 1-8 to Reddick. And that'll be a fly ball to center field. Stanley back into his right a bit. Makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. Bases empty. Jose Altuve steps to the plate. Astros second baseman. 250 against Gibson and the Cardinals. He digs in. He awaits the Denny McLain offering. Here's the pitch. And it is a 2-9 to Altuve. And swing and a miss. Strike 3, side retired. McLain strikes out 2. We go to the top of the second, scoreless here in Houston. Due up the bottom third of the Tigers' order after their tremendous squander bases loaded. Keuchel pitched out of that jam. He'll face Northrup, Wirt, and Euler. Northrup only batting 150 with 1 ribby. Keuchel gets the sign from McCann. Here's the pitch to Northrup. And that is a 4-8 to Northrup. 4-8. This is off the Keuchel card. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fastball tailed away from the left-handed batter. 1 out. In here, stepping to the plate, the third baseman, Don Wirt. Wirt is 0 for 8 with 2 strikeouts. He is an A bunter, and he's going to try to drop one down as the Astros are playing their infield normal. And bunt for the hit. Infield back. He puts it down. McCain fields it. He fires the first. Nice stretch by Gurriel, and they just get Wirt by the hair of his chinny chin chin. 2 down. Nice play by McCann. Not really known for his defense. So 2 outs, base is empty. The shortstop, the number 9 batter, Ray Euler. He's batting 125. Here's a pitch from Keuchel to Euler. And that is a 1-4. A 1-4 to Euler. So it's off his card. What will the result be? It's going to be a hard hit ball to Bregman. He gets it, throws to first, side retired. Bottom of the second, scoreless here in Houston. Due up for the Astros to face Denny McLain, Correa, Gonzalez, and Gurriel. Correa 250 against the Cardinals in their first game in this project. McLain gets the sign. He deals to Correa, and that is a 3-6 to Correa. 3-6 to Carlos Correa. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Again, that fastball dipping away from a batter. So 1 up, 1 down. Marwin Gonzalez steps to the plate. He had a double against Gibson and the Cardinals, 250. He's looking for the 1-4 column. How will Denny McLain fare against Marwin Gonzalez? Here's the pitch, and Gonzalez gets a 5-8. 5-8. This will be off the Denny McLain card, 5-8. And that will be a ground ball to McCullough at second. And that's a 7. It's a G2. And a 4. And McCullough will boot the ball And Gonzalez reaches on the error. Oh, he just took his head up too quick. So 1 out, 1 on for the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. Gurriel, 333 off Gibson and the Cardinals. What will he do against Denny McLain? And there goes the runner, Gonzalez. 1 through 15, he is safe. 16 through 20, he is out. Freehand's going to throw down to McCullough covering the bag. And it's a 1, so it's a stolen base. Uh-oh, now an error check. And that's a 10. This ball, error check. And he is safe. No error, I guess. So Gonzalez stole that one on McLain. Got a huge jump. He's in scoring position with 1 out for Yuli Gurriel. McLain looks in at Freehand, nods his head. The windup, the pitch to Gurriel. And that is a 3-9 to Gurriel. Ground ball to Euler. He's up with it. Throws to Cash as he looked Gonzalez back to second. 2 down. So 2 outs. Gonzalez will be off on contact. Alex Bregman comes to the plate. Bregman 0 for 3 against Gibby and the Cardinals. Hoping to fare better against McLain and the Tigers. Here's the pitch to Bregman. And that is a 3-7. It's a Bregman column. Can you give the Astros an early lead here? 3-7 for Alex Bregman. Swing and a miss, strike 3, side retired. McLain gets another one on that dipping fastball. Astros strand 1. We go to the top of the 3rd. No score here in Houston. Due up the top of the order for the 68 Tigers. McCullough, Stanley, and Horton to face Dallas Keuchel. McCullough walked his first time up. Here's the pitch from Keuchel. And McCullough gets a 3-10. And it's a McCullough column, 3-10. Will McCullough reach? Ground ball to Gurriel. He waves off Keuchel, goes to the bag himself, 1 down. Center fielder for the Tigers comes to the plate, Mickey Stanley. He's 0 for 1. Keuchel rocks and fires, and Stanley gets a 4-4. Will Keuchel show him the door? This play will be for the catcher, McCann. And that is a 16. McCann throws off his mask. That's a 10. He'll make the catch in fair territory on the pop-up. So 2 up, 2 down. Willie Horton strides to the plate. Tiger left fielder. He walked his first time up. He has 2 home runs with 4 RBIs in this project. Keuchel looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch to Horton. Will he hear a who? That is a 5-7 from Keuchel to Horton. And this is a Horton column, 5-7. Is it a lucky 7? It's lucky if you're an Astros fan. Strike 3 looking. Another strikeout for Keuchel. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, scoreless here in Houston. McLain back out on the hill. He'll face Beltran, McCann, and the top of the order, Springer. Carlos Beltran. 0 for 3 against Gibson and the Cardinals. How will he fare against the Tigers and McLain? Here's the pitch from Denny McLain. And Beltran gets a 5-5 to Carlos. And that's going to be another strikeout looking this time. Couldn't pull the trigger as McLain fooled him with the off-speed pitch. 1 out. No one on. The catcher, Brian McCann, steps to the plate. McCann 1 for 3 against the Cardinals and Gibby. McLain's ready. The windup and the pitch to McCann. And McLain deals a 3-10 to McCann. 3-10. And that ball's popped up to Cash at first. 2 away. So 2 outs, bases empty, top of the order for George Springer. He is 0 for 1, the right-handed batter. Infield, outfield, normal for the Tigers. McLain works quickly. Here's the pitch to Springer. And that is a 6-7 to Springer. So this is off the McLain card, 6-7. And that'll be a fly ball out to Stanley in center. He's camped under it, and he will make the catch for the third and final out. We go to the top of the fourth, scoreless here in Houston. Due up for the 68 Tigers, K-Line, Freehand, and Cash to face Dallas Keuchel. K-Line's 1 for 1. Keuchel picks up the sign from McCain. He sets and deals to Al K-Line. And K-Line gets a 1-9. I'm sorry, a 3-9, excuse me. 3-9. 3-9 to K-Line. And he's jammed. He pops out for out number 1. Bill Freehand steps to the plate. Catcher's 0 for 1. Remember, Freehand had 25 homers in 68. He'd like to get his first of the project here and give the Tigers a lead. The windup and the pitch from Dallas Keuchel, and Freehand gets a 5-11. And it's a freehand column, 5-11. And that'll be a fly ball out to right. He needs a low roll here. He won't get that. That's a 19. So that's an F3. Let's see if Reddick can make the play. And that is a 17. And Reddick is a lucky dog. 15, 16, and 18 are errors. Reddick makes the running catch for out number 2. So 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping to the plate, Norm Cash, first baseman's 0 for 1. McCann sets the target. Here's the pitch to Cash. And Keuchel delivers a 4-7 to Cash. 4-7. And that'll be another strikeout on the swing and the miss. Side retired. Go to the bottom of the fourth. Still scoreless here in Houston. Denny McLain back out on the hill for the Tigers. He'll face Reddick, Altuve, and Correa. Reddick is 0 for 1. Josh looking for the 3-4 column. McLain rocks and fires. Reddick gets a 6-6. Route 66, get your kicks. Ground ball to McCullough. Doesn't make an error on this play. 1 down as he throws to Cash. Jose Altuve comes to the plate. Altuve's 0 for 1, the diminutive one. Looking for the 1-3 column. Here's the pitch to Jose. And McLain deals him a 2-7. 2-7 to Jose Altuve. Ground ball to short. Euler to Cash. 2 down. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. We'll be taking a quick break after this inning. So here comes Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1. Looking to get the inning started. It's either going to get started or ended. Here's the pitch for McLain to Correa, and McLain deals a 5-8. 5-8 off the McLain card. Ground ball to McCullough. Another opportunity for Dick McCullough. And that's a 20. So he gobbles up that ball like a little kid chewing gum. Throws over to first. And that's a 13. But that's pretty lucky as it's scooped out of the dirt by Cash. And the side will be retired. And we'll go to the top of the fifth. Scoreless. I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. Sometimes real life comes into play, and you gotta go deal with what you gotta go deal with. Alrighty. So we're in the top of the fifth, no score. Due up for the Tigers, Northrop, Wirt, and Euler. Northrop's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Keuchel, and Northrop will get a 2-8, and he's looking for the 1-6. So his luck continues to go from bad to worse, unless this is a good. He has not had any luck at all. 2-8. Let's see what this result will bring for Jim Northrop. 20-sided dice roll. 5. Line shot to Altuve. Out number 1. So Northrop, even when he hits the ball hard, can't catch a break. 1 out, no one on for the number 8 batter, the third baseman, Don Wirt. He's 0 for 1. A bunter. He's swinging away. Chokes up on the bat. That doesn't count. Here's the pitch from Keuchel to Wirt. And that is a 5-7. 5-7, choking up on the bat. Strike 3 looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the off-speed pitch. So 2 up, 2 down. The number 9 batter, Ray Euler, 0 for 1. Euler's also an A bunter. But with 2 outs, he's gripping and ripping as much as a weak-hitting shortstop can. He awaits the Keuchel offering. Here it is. Euler gets a 4-7. 4-7 to Euler. And Euler does a pretty good job. He works a walk as he worked the count beautifully. So 2 outs. Euler's at first, 1 through 12. Base runner. Gurriel playing behind him. And Dick McCullough comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. This will be his 3rd plate appearance. Here's the pitch to McCullough. Euler will be off on contact. And Keuchel deals McCullough a 6-8. 6-8 to McCullough. It's a fly ball out to Reddick. And he'll make the catch going towards the foul line. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still scoreless in this pitcher's duel here in Houston between Denny McLain and Dallas Keuchel. McLain will face Gonzalez, Gurriel, and Bregman in this wonderful pitcher's duel. And Marwin Gonzalez is 0 for 1. Danny McLain's ready. He deals to Gonzalez. It is a 5-8. 5-8 to Gonzalez. 5-8. Ground ball to Dick McCullough. He has been a busy beaver at second in this game. And that is a 7. G2. He gets to the ball. And that is a 15. He'll throw to first for out number 1. As McCullough showed good range to get to that bounding ball to the right side. 1 out, no one on for the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. Gurriel's 0 for 1. Righty-righty matchup. Freehand sets the target. Here's the pitch to Gurriel. McLain deals a 2-8. A 2-8. And this is a Gurriel column. Can Houston break through? As Gurriel gets a hold of this one. And that ball is gone. That's a 6th home run that McLain has given up. Gurriel crushes that ball to center field. And it's 1-0 Astros. The 6th home run that Denny McLain has given up in this project. The gopher ball has haunted McLain. He could easily have given up 11 by now. He's got some luck on some split rolls, but not that time. So 1 out, 1-0, and Bregman comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Third baseman had 19 homers in 2017. Can they go back-to-back jacks off Denny McLain? Here's the pitch to Alex Bregman, and McLain deals him a 5-8, 5-8 to Bregman. Another ground ball to guess who? Dick McCullough. And that's a 15. He gets to it. And a 15. He'll throw to Cash for out number 2. Again, ranging to his right. So 2 outs, base is empty, 1-0. Astros thanks to the solo blast by Gurriel. And here comes Carlos Beltran. He had 14 homers in 2017. The windup and the pitch to Beltran. And that is a 3-8. 3-8. Ground ball to Euler. Over to Cash. Side retired. But the home run by Gurriel gives the Astros a 1-0 lead. As we go to the top of the 6th, Dallas Keuchel back out on the hill. He will face Stanley, Horton, and Keuchel. Corners move in to protect against the bunt hit from Mickey Stanley. Bregman in at third, Gurriel in at first. Keuchel takes a breath. He sets and deals to Mickey Stanley, and that is a 3-11 to Stanley. It'll be off the Stanley card, but not one of his columns of choice. Stanley works the walk. Another walk given up by Keuchel. That's 4 today. He has walked 4 and struck out 4. He's only given up 1 hit, though. Stanley represents the tying run at first. Gurriel playing behind him. Stanley a 1-15 base runner. Willie Horton steps to plate 0 for 1 with a walk. 1 swing of the bat, and Willie can give the Tigers a lead. He had 36 home runs in 68 and 2 so far in this project. Here's the pitch to Horton from Keuchel, and that is a 6-9. 6-9 to Horton. So this is off the Keuchel card. And another strikeout, and Horton goes down looking. Fastball painted the outside corner. Horton didn't like the call. McCain framed it beautifully. So 1 out, 1 on for Al Kaline. Kaline has the only hit off Keuchel. Stanley takes his lead. Keuchel looks over. Gurriel still playing behind him. Here's the pitch to Kaline, looking for the 2-1 column, and he gets a 6-9 instead. So Keuchel's had nasty stuff. That's a 6-9 to Kaline. And guess what that is, folks? Swing and a miss, strike 3 at the knee cheese. So 2 outs. Stanley will be off on contact. And here comes the first baseman, Bill Freehand. Freehand is 0 for 2, batting 190 in this project with 3 ribbies, no homers. He'd love to get his first homer here and put the Tigers ahead. McCann wiggles the fingers. Keuchel nods his head. Here's the pitch to Freehand, and that is a 4-7 to Freehand. 4-7. It's off the Keuchel card. And another walk. So 2 outs, 2 on via the walk. Keuchel has now walked 5, striking out 6, and Norm Cash steps to the plate. He is 0 for 2. He has been a strikeout victim once of Keuchel, 8 times during the project. Cash looking for the 3-6 column. The windup and the pitch by Keuchel. And that is a 3 and a 10. Will Cash get a cash cow here? 3-10. Runners will be off on contact. 2 outs. And Cash laces one down the line. He goes the other way, down in the left field corner. It's a double. We have a tie ball game. Stanley scores. And will they wave the runner around 1 through 14? And with 2 outs, we're going to send him. Here comes a throw to the plate. We're going to hold the trail runner. And it's an 8 who will have thrown out, and it'll stay a 1-1 ball game. As Gonzalez throws to Correa, who pivots and fires, to McCann, who applies the tag. And throw is coming home. Freehand scores. Freehand gets in there. Holy cow. How's that? Tony Conincello is given the green light. The throw is coming home. Freehand scores. Okay. So, Detroit scores 2 as McCann cannot handle the ball. And it's 2-1, so Norm Cash comes up huge. He does cash in and gets the cash cow. 2 RBIs with 2 outs, and Keuchel is tired. There's the big difference with pitchers now and then. So Keuchel is tiring. He'll face Jim Northrup, and Northrup, again, struggling 136 with 1 RBI. And they're not even going to let Keuchel face a struggling Northrup. They're going to go to Joe Musgrove. So Musgrove is in. Cash is Keuchel's responsibility. At second, Keuchel can only lose it. He cannot win it as he gave up the 2-out double to Cash, knocking in 2 runs. McCann should have had the ball. Came out of his glove when Freehand went sliding in. So Joe Musgrove, 7-8, 2 saves, 4.77 earned run average, striking out 98, walking 28 in 2017. Looking to keep it a 1-run deficit for the Astros. He'll face Northrup. Northrup 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Musgrove to Northrup. Will it be Musgrove love? It is a 3-4 to Northrup. Cash off on contact. And that's a 3. And that's a shallow fly ball in center. Left, right center. No man's land. Altuve makes the diving catch. Saving the day from a bloop hit. Side retired. Some anxious moments there for the Astros fans. But the Tigers take the lead 2-1 on a 2-out double by Norm Cash. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Detroit. Due up for the 2017 Astros. McCann in the top of the order. Springer and Reddick to face Denny McLain. McLain in line for a win now. McLain so far has gone 5 innings, 1 hit, no walks, striking out 5. He did give up the home run to Gurriel, as the gopher ball has been his bugaboo. Here's the pitch to Brian McCann. And McLain deals McCann a 4-6, and it's a McCann column, 4-6. And that is a 9. That's a deep fly ball to center. Stanley on the run. He reaches out and makes the catch, 1 away. Nice play by Stanley. Top of the order, George Springer is 0 for 2 off McLain. Righty-righty matchup. Freehand goes through the sides. McLain nods his head. The wind-up to pitch to Springer, and that is a 6-7 to Springer. Off the McLain card. Never a good thing. As that's a fly ball to center again. Stanley drifting to his left, coming in. Makes the catch, 2 away. Base is empty for Josh Reddick. Reddick is 0 for 2. Left-handed batter. Awaits the McLain offering. Here's the pitch. And that is a 2-3 to Josh Reddick. 2-3. What shall it be? We shall see. It's a ground ball to Wirt. He's up with it. Fires to Cash. Side retired. Go to the top of the 7th. Tigers 2, Astros 1. Musgrove back out on the hill. He will face Wirt, Euler, then the top of the order, McCullough. Don Wirt is 0 for 2. He's going to attempt a bunt base hit here. He's a 12 runner, infield back. Here's the pitch. Wirt squares, trying to drop a beauty down. He bunts the ball. McCain has it, and again he fires the first for the out. Another nice play on an attempted bunt hit by McCain. Again, not known for his defense. So 1 away, and here comes Ray Euler. Another weak hitter at the bottom of the order. 0 for 1 with a walk. In the project, batting 111. choking up on the bat. The windup and the pitch from Joe Musgrove. And Oyler gets a 3-3. Luck goes from bad to worse for Oyler. As he grounds the ball to Gurriel, he'll flip to Musgrove covering, 2 down. Top of the order, Dick McCullough. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. McCann sets the target. Here is the pitch to McCullough. Musgrove deals a 5-10. 5-10. McCullough column, 5-10. Can he keep the inning alive? This play will be for McCann. And that's a 14. It's a pop out. McCann throws his mask off. Will he catch the ball? That's the question. And it's an 11. Side retired on the pop out to McCann by McCullough. Go to the bottom of the 7th, 2-1 Tigers. And the trivia question before I sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. In 1964, name the pitcher who spoiled Koufax's bid for the four consecutive Cy Young Awards. In 1964, name the pitcher who spoiled Sandy Koufax's bid for the 4th consecutive Cy Young Award. For 4 consecutive. They should have said 4, not for the 4 consecutive Cy Young Awards. Well, I guess you can say it either way. It sounds kind of awkward. All right. In 64, who beat Sandy Koufax for the Cy Young Award? If Koufax had won, he would have had 4 in a row. So let's think about this for a moment. Is this when they only had 1 Cy Young Award? The American, in MLB before they went American League and National League. 64. Well, you think about that. I'm going to take a sip of iced tea. I don't remember if they had already went to American League and National League Cy Youngs. 64. I'm going to take a guess and say Don Drysdale, his teammate. I'm going to say Don Drysdale, his teammate. Dean Chance of the Los Angeles Angels. I would have never got that in a million years. I had the right city, though, Los Angeles. All right, here we go. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back for its root. Root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. And that's from Chris for Strat-O-Matic, Delaware, Clinton Parks, and Anthony from Bleacher Bums Gaming. Check out those wonderful channels as well as ID Gesture, Higher Ground Gaming with Eric, Tabletop Baseball Plus, Baseball Demos, Combat Painter, Card and Dice Tabletop, What's Blazing in Sports, Broke Black Man 94, JD, Johnny Indie Boots, Phil the Issues Guy, Omen Eno, Tribes Fan, Max Cornelius, and many more. Check my page out for related and featured channels. Thank you very much. All right, so McLain's back out on the mound. He's gone 6 innings, only 1 hit. No walks, striking out 5. He'll face Altuve, Correa, and Gonzalez. Jose Altuve is 0 for 2 off Denny McLain. Here's the pitch from McLain to Altuve, and that is a 2-8. 2-8. It'll be off the Altuve card, but not a column of his choice. And it'll be a hard hit ball to Oyler, and he'll throw to Cash. 1 away. So that goes 6-3 if you're scoring at home. Carlos Correa steps to plate. He's 0 for 2 off Denny McLain. He struck out once. Freehand sets the target. Here is the pitch to Correa, and McLain throws a 5-8. 5-8. This would be off the McLain card. 5-8. Tigers with a 1-run lead. This would be a ground ball to guess who? The busy Beaver, Dick McCullough at second. And it's a 5. G3 number sign. Will he get to the ball? And that is an 11. So no error. But does he get to the ball? McCullough ranges to his right. He makes a dive. He pops up and throws to first for the out. Web gem for Dick McCullough. Another fine play at second. He did make an error when he lifted his head and glove up too quick. But since then, he's been stellar. So 2 outs, base is empty. Tigers cling to that 1-run lead. And the left fielder for Houston, Marwin Gonzalez, steps to the plate. He is 0 for 2. He did have 23 home runs in 2017. Righty-lefty matchup. Freehand wiggles the fingers. McLain nods his head. Here's the pitch to Marwin Gonzalez. And that is a 5-3. 5-3 off the McLain card. And this ball goes back to Denny McLain. And that is a 9. So McLain fields it cleanly. And now, can he make the throw to first to end the side? Triple threes, that's a 9. And this inning's over as McLain fields the hard hit ball back at him, throws to Cash. We go to the top of the 8th, 2-1 Tigers. Due up for the Tigers, Stanley, Horton, and Keuchel to face Joe Musgrove, who came in relief to a tiring Dallas Keuchel. Stanley's 0 for 2 with a run scored. He has walked once. Musgrove deals to Stanley. And 5-9 to Stanley. It's a Stanley column. 5-9. Can he do damage? 5-9 to Stanley. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The only damage he does is to his pride as he goes back to grab some pine. So 1 out, no one on. Willie Horton's 0 for 2. He has walked once and struck out twice. Horton wants to get off the schneid. He awaits the Musgrove offering. Here's the pitch to Horton. And Horton gets a 2-7. 2-7. Horton card, but not his column. That'll be a ground ball to Gurriel. Takes it to the bag himself. 2 down. Base is empty for Al Keuchel. Keuchel's 1 for 3. He awaits the Musgrove offering. Here's the pitch to Keuchel, and that is a 6-4 to Al Keuchel. 6-4. It's off the Musgrove card. Fly ball to center field. Keuchel looking for that low dice roll. He's not going to get it. That's a 15. So Springer has a beat on the ball. 15. It's an F2. And an 8. And this inning is over as Springer will make the catch in center. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, 2-1 Tigers. Denny McLain back out on the hill. He's 3-2, looking for his 4th win in 6 starts. He'll face Gurriel, Bregman, and Beltran. He's gone 7 innings, only given up 1 hit, striking out 5. The 1 hit was a home run to Gurriel, the man at the plate. McLain looking for revenge. If Gurriel goes yard again, we have a tie ball game. The windup, the pitch to Yuli Gurriel. And McLain deals him a 3-10. 3-10 to Gurriel. That's a 9. Fly ball to left. Horton comes racing in and makes the basket catch. 1 away. Alex Bregman, the third baseman, steps to the plate. Right-handed batter, 0 for 2. McLain wants to work quickly. Here's the pitch. And that is a 6-9. 6-9 to Bregman. It's off the Denny McLain card. Never a good thing, that 6 column for the batter. Ground ball to Euler. That's short. And that's a 4. It's a G3 number sign. So will Euler make the play? Will he get to it? We shall see. Error check is a 10. Euler goes to his left. He makes a dive. Pops up, throws. Cash scoops it out of the dirt. And they get him. Nice play by both players. 2 away. Base is empty for Carlos Beltran. He's 0 for 2. So both teams flashing some nifty leather here in this game. Denny McLain rubs up the baseball, puts it in his glove, back up on the hill. The windup and the pitch to Beltran. And that is a 6-5 to Carlos. 6-5. Again, want to stay away from that 6 column for McLain. 6-5. Fly ball out to Horton. He's camped under it. Makes the catch, out number 3. We go to the top of the 9th, and what a pitcher's duel it's been between the Tigers and the Astros. McLain has gone 8, only given up 1 hit. It was a homer to Gurriel. Houston pitching between Keuchel and Musgrove. They've only given up 2 hits, and the big hit was the 2-out double by Cash. 2-1. All the scoring came in the 5th and 6th for these teams. Musgrove wants to keep it a 1-run ball game. He'll face Freehand, Cash, and Northrup. Freehand's 0 for 2 with a run scored. Here's the pitch from Musgrove to Freehand, and that is a 5-9, and it's a Freehand column off the Musgrove card, 5-9. Swing and a miss, strike 3, another strikeout for Astros pitching. So 1 away, and Norm Cash steps to the plate, 1 for 3. He doubled in the top of the 6th with 2 outs, and the go-ahead run was Freehand when sliding into McCain. McCain did not handle the throw, or Freehand would have been out. And that's how it's a 2-1 lead. Cash wants to go yard here. McCain sets the target. Musgrove deals to Cash, and that is a 6-8 to Cash. This would be off the Musgrove card, 6-8. And Cash will strike this ball well, but not well enough. 18. Line shot to Altuve. 2 down. Good reaction by Jose. So 2 outs, base is empty for the struggling Jim Northrup, who's batting 130. In actuality, he batted 264 with 21 homers. He'd love to get his first home run of the project and give a very important insurance run to the Tigers. He's 0 for 3 today, and he struck out once. Musgrove peers in at McCann, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Jim Northrup, and that is a 2-6, 2-6. Still can't hit his column, 2-6. Ground ball to Gurriel. Takes it to the bag himself. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th. 2-1 Detroit here in Houston. The 68 Tigers and Denny McLain looking for another victory over a 2017 playoff team. And he'll have to go through McCann in the top of the order, Springer and Reddick. What a pitcher's duel it has been. Denny McLain has gone 8 innings, only given up 1 hit, the home run to Gurriel. Walked none, struck out 5. McCain's 0 for 2. McLain wants to make short work of him. Here's the pitch to McCann. And that is a 5-6. 5-6 to Brian McCann. McCann can. McCann can't. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Denny McLain 2 outs away from a complete game 2-1 victory. George Springer steps to the plate. The leadoff batter's 0 for 3 off McLain today. McLain takes a breath. Freehand sets the target. He rocks and fires to George Springer. And that is a 3-5 to Springer. This will be off the Springer card, but not one of his columns. Strike 3, another swing and a miss. As McLain whiffs the first 2 batters, he now has 7 strikeouts. He's 1 out away from his 4th victory. He's 3-2 now. This is his 6th start. Josh Reddick stands before him, trying to extend the game or tie it. Reddick's 0 for 3, had 13 home runs in 2017. 0 for 7 in this project. And they're going to a pinch hitter. Reddick's called back. That 0 for 7 has convinced the bench to bring in Tyler White. And Tyler White batted .279 in 61 at-bats, 3 homers and 10 RBIs. And White hits righties and lefties the same. So they go to Tyler White. Righty-righty matchup. And McLain's tougher on righties, to be honest with you. So can White extend the inning? Denny McLain's ready to work. Here's the pitch to White. And that is a 6-11. This ball game could be over. This is off the Denny McLain card. 6-11. Fly ball out to K-line. He has a beat on it. It's a 20. As he races towards it. .13. So K-line races towards the ball down the line. He makes the dive, the stretch, and he makes the catch. Ball game over. Al K-line saves extra bases on the diving catch going towards the right field line. Denny McLain throws a one-hitter, but the one hit, was a home run to Gurriel. The 68 Tigers and Denny McLain beat the 2017 Astros, who were World Series champions, 2-1 in an incredible pitchers duel, here at Houston. Wow, what a game. And D. Scott Howard has joined us. Thank you very much for joining us, D. Scott. It was a great pitchers duel. Hope you're able to get the final results of that. Sip of iced tea. Denny McLain and the Tigers win 2-1. McLain goes 9. He only gave up one hit. He threw a one-hitter. It was a home run to the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel. And the Astros actually led 1-0 going into the top of the 6th with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Norm Cash cashed in, hitting a double down the line. Gonzalez got to it, threw to the cutoff man, Correa, who then threw to McCann, and they had freehand dead to rights at the plate, but he dropped the ball. And that was the second run, 2-1. Tigers win. Denny McLain, player of the game. Unbelievable. Let's go to the box score. We'll call it a stream. Wow, that was a fun one. So the Tigers, 6 games into the project, are 4-2. And Denny McLain has a result in all 6 games. He's 4-2. He is the player of the game. 9 innings, 1 hit. The hit was a home run, and that was his 6th gopher ball he gave up, as the gopher ball has plagued McLain. He could easily have given up 11 by now. He's gotten lucky on some splits. So, again, 9 innings, 1 hit, the home run. He walked none, struck out 7. His ERA is now 2.72. Keuchel takes the loss, as both Gibson and McLain outduel him. He's now 0-2, and Keuchel only pitched 5 2/3 innings. He did have control issues. He only gave up 2 hits, 2 runs. They were earned, but he walked 5, struck out 6. His ERA in the project, he'll get 2 more starts when he visits Tiger Stadium and then St. Louis. His ERA is 1.23, but you want to talk about tough luck loser. Joe Musgrove came in and pitched brilliantly, 3 1/3, no hits, no walks, no runs. He struck out 2. So in total, there were 3 hits in this game. The Tigers had 2, and the Astros had 1. We're just going to give you the hits. K-Line had a hit, and Norm Cash had the double. That knocked in the only 2 runs for the Tigers. That's it. So 29 at-bats for the victorious Tigers. 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 RBIs. For the Houston Astros, 29 at-bats, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 RBI, all going to Yuli Gurriel. That is the only hit off Denny McLain. As D. Scott Howard says, Al K-Line, love his batteries. That's a good line. I love it. Yeah. How close could Denny McLain have come to a no-hitter perfect game? The one hit was a home run. Imagine if he doesn't give that up. He's thrown a perfect game. He walked, no one struck out 7. He's the player of the game. The Tigers win in a great pitcher's duel, 2-1. A lot of fun, and we did it pretty quick. So we're going to call it a stream here. I got to jump in the shower and get ready for work tomorrow. Thank you to D. Scott Howard stopping by, saying hi, and the people who watched. Greatly appreciate it. Next time if you want, jump in the chat. But thank you very much. If you enjoyed it, you know what to do. But most of all, come back and just have some fun with us. And let me bring, actually, I just realized, let me bring this up. Make that a little bigger. Leave it up for a minute before I sign off. So you can see the box score. I just realized. So we'll keep that up for a minute. And it was a fun pitcher's duel. As D. Scott Howard said, 68, year of the pitcher. Well, he just said year of the pitcher. I knew what he means. Yep, unbelievable. So, Denny McLain's 4-2. And Bob Gibson's 4-1 with 1 no decision. Unbelievable. Through 6 games of this project. So overall, the game that Gibson got a no decision, the Cardinals did win. The bullpen blew it, but they came back and won. So the 2017 teams have only defeated McLain and Gibson 3 times. McLain losing twice, Gibson losing once. So the year of the pitcher is they're 5-1. 9-3 against 2017, the year of the pitcher. So that's pretty cool. Alrighty, thank you, D. Scott Howard, and everyone else who watched. Thank you very much. Al, Red Sox fan, greatly appreciating your time. Always love when you stop by. If you watch, even if you don't jump in the chat, if you watch at a later date, I thank you. Spending time with me, I appreciate it. So, health and happiness. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye. God bless. Don't swing at the curveball in the dirt. Watch out for the big left hook. And most of all, peace.